Yo! Video games.
Anyway, hi, hello. So, yeah, dude, like, 2025, Simmons played a metric shit ton of games. I went back, and my ass beat 12 games.
12 games?
And I missed out on a lot. Like, I was like, dude, I felt like I spent most of this year just not beating stuff. And then I was like gaslighting myself because I didn't put it on the perspective. And I was like, brother, what did I even do? I didn't beat anything. And then I went back and looked, and there was just a ton. I had to leave like 4 games out of my top 10 that just didn't eventually make it. Like Ninja Gaiden 2 did not eventually make it.
Damn.
Because other games I thought just beat it out in some ways.
I beat it, but yeah, I didn't beat Silent Hill F, but I started like in December.
Yeah.
So I didn't beat Silent Hill. That was like the one big game I didn't beat with Silent Hill F.
It was too much. It was legit like on my retrospective and reviews, I was like scrolling through the year and just being like, so what did I actually beat? And I was like, this list just kept getting bigger, and I was like, dude, I felt like I played nothing this year. But I actually played so much that I was like making myself like disbelieve it. So anyway, I had my number one game.
Fighting games. If you play fighting games all the time,
Can't beat those though.
yeah, you can't really beat those. So
Can't
the
beat
majority
those.
of those things.
Very true.
Most of your games are going to be fighing games.
Yeah, well, everything in between was like fighting games and shit like that.
Yeah, there was some in between.
My game of the year still went to Expedition 33. It still did. However, my second game of the year was Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
So I gave it to number 2.
Now, do you think Chrono Trigger is better than Expedition 33?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But in the perspective of a 2025 top 10, which includes older games that I played, I think having a game that I already know is going to be good, that is good, isn't that like surprising to me? Where it's like, this was actually really good when I finally got to sit down and play it.
Yeah.
Like it was actually, I get it. But Expedition 33 being a game that comes out of nowhere and just blows my ass open, where it's just like, Jesus, dude, this experience, having new, fresh experience is so valuable.
Well,
to me.
yeah, well,
like that. So that's where my comparison is. Is like Chrono Trigger I don't think is a better game than Expedition 33, but Expedition 33 was an actual new game in 2025.
You know what that fresh experience is like playing Resident Evil 7 in VR.
In VR, yeah, you're never gonna
fresh
beat that.
experience.
Well,
where
so
you get a
you're saying
game
is
or
Trigger
something.
is the better game, but Expedition
Oh yeah,
was okay.
dude, Expedition 33 is like uses Chrono Trigger
Right.
as like a giant baseline.
I honestly think Expedition 33 has the best turn-based battle system of all time.
Yeah,
I was watching some stuff. Some people play it because like I just can't with turn-based, but it looked
no,
really
it's the most
interesting.
it's the most
and
active, engaging turn-based
Yes.
shit you will.
It's
The combat
sauciest-
is
the
combat's
sauciest
Yeah,
turn-based.
and it
genuinely
looks
fun.
And so I'm like, okay, then this is what it should be if it's going to be turn-based.
and
stuff like that.
I realized it in the end where it's like, so why is this stuff so engaging? Oh, like Pictos are literally just materia.
Yeah.
They're like different.
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
they're mostly blue materia and purple materia, which are mostly stat modifiers and like adjusters. So you just do stat modifiers and adjusters on stat modifiers and adjusters for all
Which
these
kind
moves.
of almost simplify it is, despite the fact that there's a billion of them, it almost simplifies it because you don't have to worry about, okay, I need to have, a Cure Aga and a Fire Aga and a Water,
Or this one specifically a magic
Blizz Aga.
caster only.
So it's like, that stuff kind of like unlocks itself in your own skill tree. You don't have to worry too much about that. Like, but the Pictos are just like you said, they're stat modifiers.
Yeah, you just get so much shit that you get to mess around with. And breaking the game, because you do.
Yeah.
Dude, I think we all do this thing. There's a moment when you first get access to Ezekiel, what the heck's his name is, SKA. And you start flying around. You're like, dude, look at what is this? The airship moment. Wow. And then you go to this one like dank island beach coast. And there's a dank beach coast that just has monsters that are nuts. Like they are so they just lay you out. But you realize, like, I see a bunch of items in there. So
the dark,
I'm level nothing, running through, running past his ass, grab this level 45 Picto, let's go! Grab this, let's go! Get it out, and then you just run it out of there, and you're just mad buff for a while.
There was something, this was before the super busted stuff, but there was like whatever they're weak to.
Yeah.
So I just like used that to kill them really fast. If you kill the mob fast enough, even at low level, it just hyper boosts your level.
Ooh, wow.
So I actually use that as a sort of grinding spot, but barely a grinding spot because they're like end game.
Breaking is fun.
But they have a weakness.
Yep.
I did that in Elden Ring. There was a place where you could transport, and there's these little black creatures that had like scythes or something like that.
Yeah, the little toad guys.
Yeah, little toad guys. They were easy
That's
to
the
kill,
grind
but they
spot.
could lay you out. But you could level up.
They don't have
them.
high health.
They don't have high health, but they can mess you up. And I remember that's what I did in Elden Ring.
That is specifically designed that way. Like, you can
Yeah.
easily get yourself to level 100, like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to. Yeah.
Who remembers that farm, chat?
Albinarix.
I remember the ant farm.
The
Call it the alien
Albinarix.
ant farm.
Yeah, okay, that's, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because there's a bunch of ants and shit all over the place there.
Yeah, well, they have like ant faces
You're
or
in-
something like.
You're in Moog's kingdom.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, you playing the DLC? I think I will eventually. I just have to,
Mark's
like,
Place, yeah.
I would have to relearn how Expedition 33, like, even works, like how it functions and operates. It might take some time. Yeah, I missed out on. I didn't do any of the side questing stuff in the
I
end.
did, but I did it before the big nerf patch.
Oh, yeah.
Nerfing single player games.
Even the super secret hardest boss in the game, I one-shotted.
Yeah.
I had to build up a little bit. I almost didn't make it, but then like I got it off, and it was it was a billion damage. I'm like, all right, I win.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's fun to a degree. It's like, oh man, like breaking the game is fun, but then it gets to the point where you can't have too much cake and eat it too moment, where it's like, oh, this is actually too broken, and now I'm not really doing
I
anything.
think they should have just left it, because at that point you have to know, like, it's a setup,
Yeah.
and you have to unlock this thing, and you have to equip this thing to do the multiplier on it. So I'm like, you're willingly doing this.
Sure.
Even if you stumbled upon it, you would go, oh, well, that's busted. Do you want to keep using it? Well, that's on you, buddy.
Here's my argument.
Yeah.
I think power should be earned. You know,
Yeah.
you don't earn it. You just it comes to you through a story sequence.
It's not hard enough to get to.
It's not even hard at all. It just, by the events of the main plot, it makes sense why it's delivered to the player. Thematically, I get it. But the problem is, I have now become a literal god that just wastes everything, and that thematically makes sense that I'm able to waste everything in this
Yeah.
world now. Yeah, I get it. But it's also like having a detriment on the way I have fun. I just wish that it was like, maybe that character has to go through a side quest of some kind that is difficult and challenging, that makes her realize how much power she has, and here's that power.
Right.
Get fucking ready.
Right, because
All limiters are
it was
off.
a bug, and it basically was like, if you use this skill, which is not super hard to unlock, and you have, the correct multiplier pick though, which
Yeah.
is not hard.
Oh, I don't even mean that stuff. I just mean the one that gets that is limit broken.
Yeah, there was the Standall one or whatever.
Stendhal was
Whatever,
was
and it would just
was
do a billion
powerful.
damage because it was a bug, and I was kind of like, just leave the bug, just let it. I'm like, just let it have it. Like, who cares? Like, again, I feel like, despite how easy it is to use, eventually it's going to be on you. You use the warp pipe.
I agree.
Okay, like Nintendo shouldn't patch Super Mario Brothers 1. Be like, the warp pipe 4 to 8 is too easy. People, we need to have them go. No, like just leave it in there. Like just let them have it. Like
Yeah, but that's
let's
like
patch out the 100 life glitch.
That stuff is
people should
technically-
never have 100 lives. We need to patch that out.
at least with warp pipes, it's hidden. You don't get it. You don't get it by playing the game normally.
Right.
You have to sequence break the game technically and find a secret.
But it's
right?
also like the 100 lives trick, where it's like, oh, no one's ever supposed to have that many lives
It's a
in the
secret.
game. It's not a secret. It was a glitch.
It's a
kind of.
glitch, but I mean, still, you will not normally, in the process of your first time playthrough,
Right.
No,
run into
exactly.
that, you know, like that's my only argument is that if it was like one of those, I'd be fine. If there was this hidden little thing just across the way, like sure, but the issue is it's just like bam.
The thing is, I was
power.
on the super bosses. I didn't know about the Standall bug at all. I just never equipped it. I never went to it because I was like, oh, a single enemy attack? Nah, I like AoE.
Sure.
I never went to it. I was told way after I'd beaten the game, was already doing the super bosses, and they're like, oh, did you know about this thing? I'm like, no. I didn't go and I had to respec into it, get the specific thing, equip the specific items, and then it was like, oh, I'm killing things in one shot. So
Yeah,
it was
like,
kind of
easily.
for me, I didn't discover it at all normally.
See, now what about in Elden Ring? Elden Ring, you can make yourself busted, but you got to go through hell.
Yeah, you have to do a lot.
Kind of.
That's kind of the thing is that you
definitely
have
had to
put
go
in-
through a crazy amount of side quests to get.
You
to
had to
the
go through
spot.
side quests
There's a
to
necessary
get
amount of
things.
effort that needs to be put in.
Yeah,
like
that's like-
you're not just playing the game through its main sequence.
Exactly.
You're going out of your way
If
to
you play the
become
game
that
to the
boss.
main sequence, you're not going to get busted in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You have to.
OG FF7 is the same thing. Is the game's just broken once you get Knights of the Round. You just do this shit and wait and win. But you also got to go through like the craziest fucking side quest ever of chicken fucking in order to make this thing actually
The other
become
thing
a
too with
reality.
Elden Ring was like the whole. You went through these side quests specifically so you could get to this bonfire in a high level area where there's high level enemies that are
It's
asleep.
mad out of the way. Because it's like one of the crazy teleports that's in the snow area 75% through the game.
Something like that. And then, but the thing was, is to get that, you could do it really early in the game if you know what to do, but it required you to like go online and like
Really?
accept a quest, abandon a quest. You had to do this crazy sequence.
Yeah,
I never did it. I didn't know about that.
There was it was a crazy sequence to get to this area so you could unlock this bonfire, which was in the alien ant farm when they're all asleep.
Yeah,
and
no,
you get
but
to
there's
kill them when they're
not
sleeping
the
in all the
alien.
big levels.
That's like a late one. There's an early one where you travel, you go on a little teleporter and you go by a church, and there's like this crazy boss, but inside, like down the road are these little tiny, like black creatures with like like that was the early like that one. Yeah, you had to do some like online stuff and like do some shit. But like the one I was talking about, you go through like a teleporter and you go through this church where there's this big boss kind of dragon, but you just run down the field and there's these little gnat guys that could one shot you or two shot you, but you could like level up quick there. And it's by where the metal ball was too, chat, if you guys know where that area is. But yeah, that was one of the early areas where you could. But yeah,
was it the underground city?
No, not the underground city.
Not
It
the
was
space city?
above, yeah. But yeah, no, and then like but that area, yeah, that was kind of like
The alien ant farm, that's how I
Yeah.
leveled up. I was like level 180 or something by the end of
the
the game.
alien ant farm is just yeah.
Because eventually you get
and
that
they
one
kept it.
sword, you know.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called, but there's a sword that like it shoots a big light beam out of it, and then it just kills all the ones sleeping there, and you're just like,
You know
"All
what's
cool,
funny?
60,000 XP or whatever.
I heard some impressions of other like big Souls fans because everyone's gonna love Elden Ring. It's just like one of the greatest games ever made. But I heard some impressions of other Souls fans in the same way that like FF7 Rebirth that I felt about it, where it's like, yeah, playing through it again, I don't want to do all this side stuff nearly as much.
Oh.
And Elden Ring is like I feel I've never done a fresh kind of like let me just play through Elden Ring again.
Yeah.
No, I was like I don't want to do any of the extra stuff. Let's just straight shot this bitch because it's like when you have a world that's that vast, and these are the two games I can make this comparison because Elden Ring's like one of the only games that took me 150 hours to beat on my first try, like a ridiculous amount of time.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to do Elden Ring one more time. I've done it twice. I kind of want to do a fresh run.
And then
without,
as I was saying, Rebirth is also another game that's like 140, 150 hours. So it's just huge games, massive commitments, and it's like, yeah, I feel like this is daunting. Like that's too much time and it's very daunting. So the idea of doing it quicker and like only the highlight portions and only like the good stuff. Seems a bit better. So it's funny that both games, because of the size of their worlds and stuff like that, gave me both the same feeling. I was just like, yeesh. I'd rather play Bloodborne. I just bam, just like right through that thing. It's not as much a commitment.
Oh, really? Not too many side questies, huh?
They're there, but like
Bloodborne, you can stretch to 60 hours. You can stretch it, but your first playthrough is like maybe 20, maybe. Like I've beaten it under 2. Like it's very short if you know what to do. It's like a Resident Evil. It's like Resident Evil 4, where it's like you can make this very long if you want.
That's kind of sick.
Spend your time with it.
Yeah. If only there's a remaster.
if only.
So, did you have anything big this year, Kenny, in retrospect that you played or did? Did you you don't save your VODs or anything like that, right?
I saved some of them.
Yeah. Was there anything? I remember something that happened to you that was big. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember? What happened this year?
I beat up Xavier Woods in Power Stone 2.
That was one.
Embarrassed him.
That was definitely a big one. Kenny got the year where all of his stuff technically came back.
Yeah,
One of it
Power
not
Stone
so
2,
great.
Power Stone 2 and Rival Schools.
Yeah. Like having that actually come back in the year of our Lord 2025 was pretty nuts. Like
MK Collection was great. Later on.
we're allowed to have different opinions.
Well, you know what? It was great to me because I just love the freaking
the museum.
The museum.
Yeah.
The museum to me, it was like I get to watch the Mona Lisa being painted and going behind the scenes and really seeing them make the game and stuff I've never seen before was mind blowing to me. So I was sitting there like, oh, like that was great to me.
I think all the extra content's great, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. All that stuff is really good. I think by and large, the thing that has messed me up is that Capcom has screwed us
Oh.
And it's because Capcom has released several collections of games now where they released what is now the way you play it. Straight up.
Oh.
Like the CVS collection and all those games, that's just the way you play it. You don't need your Dreamcast anymore, dude.
Yeah.
You don't even need you don't need to go on to Fightcade anymore. This is like the way to do it. The MVC collection, same shit.
Same.
These games are the best they've ever been on here.
Unfortunately, the Mortal Kombat collection is you would still go on.
And now
you would still go on Fightcade.
That's my biggest gripe was that the same thing happened in the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection.
Yeah.
Features are great. I understand it's like bang for your buck is out there. It's legit a great game, but I can play all these games in a much better fashion through other means.
Yeah.
Like they just do not play.
The emulation is just better on Fightcade.
It's like let's not even talk about.
Although when I play through the story mode on Fightcade, it goes to hell in UNK3. So
is there a goofy thing?
There's a goofy thing, so that's the only thing. But yeah, the delay is still prevalent.
Dude, there's never been a like really good port of old Mortal Kombat games outside of like potentially PlayStation 1 era.
Yeah.
And even those have limitations. Like there's still massive gameplay compromises in the new collection. And it wasn't all over the place. So people are like, why didn't you guys talk about the input delay in when you were playing MK Trilogy?
Yeah.
And I'm like, we touched buttons in MK Trilogy. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And then, dudes do testing.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other games, like...
It's the other games.
It's the other games that have the problems. It's like the arcade games, MK 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And like some of the Game Boy games and shit. But MK Trilogy was like lower. Significantly
and
lower.
I think because it's just easier to like for them to emulate like
It was a
PlayStation.
PS1 game.
Yeah, PS1.
Their
game.
PS1 emulation did not have as much
Yeah.
input delay. So whatever wrapper they were using, it was severely compromised.
Dang.
Dude, PlayStation 5 version was kicking like 90 to 100 ms of input delay.
What?
So he said PS5 version was fucking crazy. That was the one I first fired up. I'm not kidding you, dude. It was like 8 frames. I was
That's
like,
impossible.
this is a lot. And they kicked it down by a couple.
Yeah.
They knocked it down, but still the best version to play is either the PC version or like the Xbox One version or some weird shit.
Oh, really?
Like a weird Xbox version is like the lowest input delay.
Damn.
So, but the PC version, mostly good. Like, if you play the PC version of that MK collection, it's mostly pretty good. And it'll feel pretty good. The problem is nobody's playing it online.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's playing any of those games online.
Like there's like now that they added lobbies, there's more. You know, like lobbies saved it, but
I didn't play it after that. Is there more people playing?
There's more people because there's lobbies now.
Thank God.
So lobbies will, you know.
We thought it was going to be like, this is the moment we can all come back together and play together like the Capcom fighting collections were.
Right, yeah.
At least for like a few weeks to a month, everyone's back, and that's all you're going to get with a fighting game, dude. Like,
Man.
you're getting a month to a few weeks of like old fighting game coming back where it's really populated. That's all you're really getting. And even if you're getting that, you're lucky. So having that experience with like the Capcom collections, I was hoping we were going to get that for MDMK collections. Everyone's going to want to learn, and I want to learn, and all this stuff, and it just never gave us the opportunity to even get there.
Well, and you know what sucks, and who's really to say who's to blame, but it could be WB, but
It was definitely rushed, my dude.
Yeah, because you know what
lobbies.
You know what sucks?
It was rushed.
You know what sucks? They were trying to probably release it with the MK movie. So like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah,
the Mortal
100%.
Kombat movie's coming out. Mortal Kombat movie's coming out.
Came out around October.
Yeah. The Mortal Kombat movie gets delayed.
And they are like, don't delay the game.
Don't delay the game.
Yep.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because the thing, and everyone's getting mad. It's a small team. It's a small team doing the best that they can. I've talked to the guys.
Almost 100%. A lot
it's
of
a small team that's fucking
a lot of the problems that happened
busting
to
their ass.
the MK collection at launch especially, and MK1 was 100% they came out way too early.
Yeah,
it's just
that
way
makes
too
sense
early.
now because the movie, the MK Mortal Kombat 2 movie was supposed to launch at the same time as right around the same
collection.
time as that collection.
Mortal Kombat 1 came out 3 months after it was announced. MK Collection came out 4 months after it was announced.
Yeah.
It was immediate. And that is trailers like crazy. There's all these new trailers. It just happened so fast. It was like, Jesus, man. Anyway, can y'all just let them cook? Can we stop, WB, can we stop trying to sabotage Mortal Kombat on
Just
every front?
let them cook.
From tournaments to classic collections
God,
to make.
yeah.
Can we just
man.
chill on?
Oh man.
Can we just like let them cook a little bit? Upper management, not anybody that's working in PR or anything like that.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing God's work, working at WB and all these like like entry positions and sort of like legacy positions. We're talking about like higher management. Can we chill on the stuff that we really like and just have them, have them maybe have a little bit of resources and time to make things good? If something's wrong, let them fix it. Oh no, Netflix is going to be the person we're talking to. No. The answer is no.
Yeah, man, it's just...
That's been the biggest bummer of this year, I think. Was kind of like the fall of WB Games
Who else
situation.
I mean, they've been falling, but like I felt like
Xbox.
Yeah.
Xbox.
2025 was like the last year of Xbox.
This was the year Xbox it was already kind of like no, trust me, it'll get better, and they really did have a good first 5 months, but like whatever was left of them was definitely dead this year.
Yeah.
They are
Whatever was being specific, whatever was a part of the Xbox division in the past as an entity has left the building. It is now Microsoft.
Yeah.
It is Microsoft running the show.
And then all I know is just like I'm getting my Steam Deck or Steam Box, whatever, because like it doesn't work for you, but for me, I can just now have this Steam Box, and that's my PC games.
You better buy it quick.
Is it on sale?
No.
Yeah.
Has no release date. It has no price.
Here's the problem.
It's all
is
the
that
RAM.
Whatever RAM is
I know, because of AI.
Whatever RAM is being built into those units right now in a manufacturing plant is going to be worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, I know.
So
AI. No, but chat, look, hear me out. The reason I'm getting it is just because I don't want to have a 2-rig setup. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even have the space.
You don't want. It's literally a logistics issue. It's space.
Yeah, logistic issue. Because like I don't want to play the games on my PC and stream off of it. If I have a Steam box, I can play all those games, those PC games, and just have it be another console. That's why.
So what does the Steam box cost now? I think $1,500.
Damn.
I think it'll be $1,500.
I mean, they never did give a price,
Nope.
so
I think they wanted it to be around 1,000, but I think now
that's what I'm just saying.
I think shit is at the fan. I think it'll be maybe at 1,500.
Yeah. Hey, I'd love a 2-rig setup. I don't have the space.
It's gonna fall if it's 1,500. I don't think they care if it falls. Here's the thing. It was, and as they described it, we had hopes that this was Valve making an attempt to crack into a very specific market, of people that want to bridge the gap. No, we found out it's not that.
1,500 is a death sentence.
We found out it's not that at all. It's just a small PC.
Yeah, 1,500 is honestly a death sentence because there's no middle ground. Like PC players are not going to buy it, and console players are just not going to buy it.
It's true.
That's just a price range where it's like, who's this for? Some streamers like me, like 150 streamers like me.
When I get a PC, you are getting a PC. That's what
You're just getting a PC without Windows.
Yeah.
That's it. You're getting a PC with SteamOS.
That's worth its weight in gold.
There's prospective people in it. People think Valve's launching a console. Valve was not launching a console. This was not going.
It was the hope.
It was not going into Target. It wasn't going into Walmart. It was never planned for this.
It was the hope. It was the hope that they were going to do something that'll make Steve happy.
Yeah, I mean, it was just that was never the plan. They were always like it was going to be an enthusiast product that they just kind of sold for fun.
And that when you realize how many they're making at the cadence of which they're making it, this is not a major console release.
Yeah,
it's only on their website and shit.
I'm just gonna try to camp it and just get one, and that way I can just have my rig just be streaming and get all the games off of it.
That crazy Kids Connect system is more of a console than it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Put perspective. The Steam Deck. Y'all heard of Steam Deck? Everyone heard of Steam Deck.
Steve loves that shit, right?
You know what sold more than a Steam Deck?
Right, Steve, you love it?
A Sega Saturn, a Dreamcast,
maybe a 32X,
a Wii U. The Steam Deck has sold around 5 million.
Not a 32X.
Right, Steve. You
a Vita,
your Steam Deck.
A PS Vita sold more.
I tried, Chad. I tried. Okay, I've been pushing it for a long time. I've been trying to show everybody in God's good graces.
Yes, the Wii U. The Wii U sold The Wii U sold a little more than the Dreamcast, 13 million. It sold more than double of a Steam Deck. Valve does not make a bunch of Steam Decks. They don't sell Steam Decks everywhere. It was never. People think like Valve is just, oh yeah, we're gonna sell, baby. No, they don't care.
They literally have all the money and capability in the world to do so.
Yeah.
But the fact that they don't have to appease shareholders really starts to make a lot of sense why they do what they do. Everyone in the company just makes millions of dollars. They love what they do, and they're like, we pretty much make this for a specific audience, and that's it. See ya. We don't give a shit. Like, it's kind of unique. It's kind of like, it's why you're never getting Half-Life 3.
It's like, okay. Like, we made enough to make our money back in a little profit, and then we're going to go buy another super yacht. That's it. We don't care.
It's why you're not getting Half-Life 3.
You know what? And at least everyone's making cheese. So if they buy a super yacht, good for them. It's not like fucking Mr. Bobby, whatever.
At least they deserve it. Like, they're putting their hard-earned money, time, and effort into a product and platform that actually is greatly beneficial for the users and is now making them a shit ton of money. Like, hey, it's the way it should be. Like, they have constantly gone above and beyond to make sure that the user experience is not compromised.
Yeah.
And that's what Steam is. Like, imagine how fucked Steam could be. Imagine how bad it could be.
Right, this is what happens. Like, there's no in-shitification. Steam pretty much looks and operates the same way it has for
always has
20 years. Why? Because there's zero need to.
Yep.
And there's
no. They never added convenience fees and shit to it.
There's no shareholder breathing down their neck. Like, you need to do this. You need to add this. You need to. How are you enhancing your product? How are you like selling more? And it's like no. It works.
So they could literally tack on a delivery fee, which is the data rate that it takes to download from their servers and shit. And they can also add a AI response feed, which is an overall AI bot that helps you figure out which games you want and what's in them. They could literally tack on all this stuff for their functioning internet service that acts no different.
Yep.
But they don't.
They don't.
They don't do anything. It just works the same way that it has before. It just works better and faster now.
Yeah.
And it still provides the same convenience. It's like, oh, this is actually great.
It's fucking crazy because every other business does convenience fees. Oh, you go to the movies and you buy your tickets online and you have your tickets on your phone.
2 to 3 fees.
Oh, a $4 convenience fee. Oh, why the fuck is the convenience fee going to me? It's convenient for you and me. You're not paying a person on the ticket window. You're not paying for tickets that are being printed. Why the fuck am I paying?
You're paying for doing somebody else's job.
I'm paying for that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this convenience fee?
Yeah.
To put the ticket on my fucking phone?
It's like going to McDonald's and they start charging you automatic tipping.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Hey, you know it's convenient.
Is there more than 2 people in your car? 15%.
Isn't it convenient that we made your food? Oh, here's $2.50. Is it so convenient? What the fuck?
I remember the last time I bought a retail game at a retail. Someone put
that bugs him so much.
It's convenient.
I was genuinely confused by that because I would buy tickets for all of us who go to movies, and I buy them all, which are mad expensive.
Yeah.
And then they also tack on a fee per person. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? What's the convenience? Like, me?
It's convenient for you because you didn't have to go anywhere.
What the fuck?
It's just, what the fuck?
I mean,
isn't that convenient? It's so convenient.
It's like parking garages. They just keep going up in price, like for parking at an event or a place, and it's like
at Disneyland.
I just watched
or a ballpark.
I just watched some random thing on Reddit or something of people in San Diego that live next to a park.
Oh yes,
and the residents park on the street.
Yeah,
because they just do.
There,
that's because they live there. It's the only way. They don't have garages. It's the only way they can park.
Yeah.
So they started putting street parking pay machines.
Yes.
You have to pay now to park on the street.
Ballpark, yep.
So now people have to pay every single day they want to park on the street. So you know what's happening?
They're vandalizing.
They're vandalizing the machines, making it sure you can't use them.
It's fucking
awesome.
awesome.
Like putting glue inside all the slots and stuff like that, and like breaking them.
Yeah.
And it's like this is a form of protest.
And
that is
people are
good.
like, hell yeah, and it's insane. Dude.
People literally can't go to the park anymore because you can't park anywhere.
Yeah.
Everything costs like $10.
Wait, they're charging at Balboa Park now?
No, not Balboa. It's in
It is Balboa Park.
It is at Balboa Park.
Park and other
it's like
parts
$5 to $10.
There's a lot of parking there you didn't have to pay for.
Oh no, you have to pay for it all.
You have to pay, yeah.
There's machines everywhere, and they all say you have to pay to park here. Yes. So now people are vandalizing the machines.
Good,
yeah.
but
they're breaking them.
But also, it's like, you go to a ballpark and it's like, oh, here's the $30, $50. I'm like,
Oh, it's all of downtown apparently.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Can't park anywhere downtown without it costing money? Wow.
That's kind of been true for a while.
Bro, I can park in Santa fucking Monica without spending money. It's hard, but you could do it.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to walk a lot, but you could do it. Actually, I don't know. I haven't lived there in a long time, to be honest. It's been a
The
while.
mall parking is 90 minutes.
That's still not bad.
That's
Yeah, they don't
great.
charge you anything.
Yeah, 90 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I realized when I go to the Santa Monica Mall, it costs me nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just park. I'm like, thank you.
Or, well, I mean, you're not saving any money. Well, I mean, you could just do it without paying. But, like...
Where's Santa Monica? L.A. So San Diego's in San Diego County.
Yeah. Dude, it's insane.
Yeah, 90 minutes free is good.
90,
That's good. Anyway.
Dude,
Jeez. Yo, video games dripped the fuck out tonight?
Nah.
Praise us. Thus it shall be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're talking about
Yeah, the big
Steam.
year.
Hope that the Steam box, the Steam Deck Dick box,
Yeah.
is actually like affordable.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I
think
like if it's around 1,000, if it's up to $1,000, like I said, I wouldn't mind getting it because then I could just make my rig, you know, get every single game off of it, you know, because use that for editing and just have this box to have all my freaking games on it, and then that way I could run those games fantastic as opposed to like, oh, I got to turn down the settings. Even though my rig is nice, but yeah. But it's just it's a cheaper version. It's a cheaper way for me to have a two.
We're in for the
two.
long haul. Unfortunately.
Did you hear about GPUs in the future?
Well, I mean, they also use VRAM and stuff, so...
No, how GPUs from NVIDIA, which is already being tossed around, will become subscription-based. You rent them.
Rent the GPU.
I mean, shit, you're renting your Switch.
We don't use the term rent anymore, but they're using a subscription-based model for hardware, which is literally Blockbuster renting.
So are you not paying for the GPU then?
What's
Yes. No, you don't pay the base price for the GPU. You pay a subscription fee.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, because I'm like,
that's like a
are you going to
Switch.
charge me $5,000 and then a service fee? to
No,
use
I
on
don't
top
think
of
it'll
it?
be that. I think it will be more along the lines of you don't own hardware,
That's the
That's what I
Switch.
want.
which is what they want. Yeah, they want to always like get their GPUs back, and then always being held liable for the full price. That's what's crazy. You're liable for like a $3,000 to $5,000 GPU that could go on your credit card at any time if something bad happens to it. Or you just pay them the subscription fee until you send it back to them, and then you're not liable for that money. You're technically in debt, right?
Man, what's going to happen when societally, like, they just drive everyone away from technology and everyone gets back into like hiking and sports. and
Growing their own food.
growing,
what I saw?
biking and surfing.
People have chicken coops
You know what
everywhere.
came up on my speaking of this? You know what came up on my timeline on YouTube was like Amish people. You know, and
We're going back.
Yeah, and like for a while,
people.
I'm like, oh my god, who would want to live like that? And now I look at it, I'm
They're
like,
Damn.
you know what? I wouldn't mind living like some Amish people, bro. And I'm like,
You know what they don't have to deal with?
yeah,
Twitter.
and social media and all this stuff, and like, you know, they're out there in nature and just doing stuff. I mean, they gotta have fucked up haircuts, but you know, it's kind of worth it just to not deal with all this bullshit that we do.
They kick cans to have fun.
You know, yeah.
Why not?
Fucking simple life, bro.
close to
Fucking
Arcanine.
kicking cans and shit that we used to do when we were a kid.
KYH,
bro.
thank you. Thank you very
Play
much.
horseshoes and shit.
Wow. Yeah, there was a lot of good games that did come out this year.
Too many.
There was a lot. There was a
Too
lot.
many.
Of good
I didn't even
games.
play Shinobi. I didn't even get to finish Hades 2. I barely got to touch Silksong. Like, too fucking many. Like,
I played fucking Hades 2 way early.
Yeah,
oh, you played it way before actually.
Way
release.
before.
early access. Yeah,
early access.
They fixed it. They fixed the problems of early access, and it's good. It's weird that it's like, yeah, I did one successful run, and I was like, all right, is it time to like you want to go do it 10 more times? You know, to get the ending. I'm like, nah.
I don't know. I played Hades 1 so many goddamn times.
What is a good month to visit California? March.
Yeah.
March is pretty great.
March.
Because it's spring, it's not too hot, there won't be a lot of rain.
Also, it's fall.
October.
October's could be really nice too.
October's dope.
But the problem is October has been casually 100 degrees. Happened this year.
September, yeah, you know.
But September's not cold anymore. September's now like where summer is. And our summer doesn't start until July. Yeah. Like, it's not hot in May or June anymore. It's very weird.
October, yeah. Yeah, March or October.
What other any other big games this year? Any big 2025 recaps, significant
What was my
events?
big thing? You said you saw my big thing.
Your big thing was your dream game of all your dream games.
Oh
happening.
yeah.
And then you got to go be the literal host for your dream games
Yeah.
up in some other state.
Yeah, I got
with all
to-
these celebrities and shit.
Yeah, I got to me and Kenny Omega, the two Kennys, fucking dominated.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I started to
Zero.
realize that a lot of your video games is built on this idea of nostalgia, that the old things we love, we've been championing for these old things we love for so long so that they eventually came back. Bro, everything came back.
Yeah.
Like almost fucking everything has come back and exists in a nice, convenient, well-received fashion. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, damn. Damn, we survived long enough to see the promised land type shit. Like, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. No, I loved Pirate Yakuza.
Yeah, that was.
That was
It was goofy fun. The little bit I played.
Oh my
goofy
god,
fun.
so good. I loved that game. Super slept on. And it's a good game too because like you don't have to play the other ones.
Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, because he has like amnesia and it's just you know,
It's amnesia.
some
It's
story.
its own separate thing in its own separate area. That was just so good. Absalom was so good.
I'll take you to the top.
Absalom
spot.
was probably one of the best surprises of the year. And
Yeah.
like I knew like this seems really good when they literally first showed that game on my stream. And I was like, this seems really good. I wonder what it's gonna be like when they iron this stuff out. And they did. So by the time the game came out, it was it's actually really hard in the first couple runs. Like this game's fucking difficult.
Yeah.
But then like it's like once the mechanics start to sink in and you get a bit more powerful, it's like, oh, this shit is badass.
Yeah.
Now everyone says the same shit. Absalom is like top 5. Anyone that played it, it makes top 5, top 3 off anybody's list.
Raising the
practically.
bar so high for beat 'em ups. Like
I think it's.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, it's my favorite beat 'em up of all time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have played it more than Alien vs Predator. I like AVP and its franchise stuff more, and it has a lot of retro nostalgia for me. But I think Absalom is like legit way better game. That's way more replayable and way more like fun.
Yeah.
It's just AVP has aliens and predators and guns and tanks and wild bullshit. It's like it does a lot for me, but as a game, it's like it's a little weak in the second half.
Yeah.
Once you beat the queen, it's like, like, and you do this other shit, like all this other stuff that's happening.
yeah.
And you know what's wild? That studio that makes it, like, they just made a bunch of cool stuff. Remember we went to their booth?
Not
and
Emian,
they just,
yeah.
like, all their beat-em-ups were just great and
I
stuff
think
like that.
I think as like a team, it might be their first game.
Yeah.
As like an actual team that they put together something. Their publisher's done a lot of shit. But
Well, Guard Crush did with the Wonder Boy remake. They were one of the two on Streets of Rage 4.
is it Guard Crush Studios that did Absalom?
Yeah, and then they did Absalom.
Okay, I thought it was a new studio.
No, Guard Crush. They've done a couple things.
Okay. And that was
Streets of Rage-
confusing it for something else.
They were one half of Streets of Rage 4, and then they were also Wonder Boy, one of the Wonder Boy remakes, and then the other half of Streets of Rage 4 did Shinobi.
Yeah.
So,
Makes
so yeah,
sense.
that was how that
Their teams were just split up into a whole bunch of different
yeah,
projects.
like the Streets of Rage, was it Lizard Cube or whoever? I forget.
Lizard Cube.
Did Streets of Rage and Shinobi, and then went to Shinobi, and then Guard Crush went and did
Who also played who played Cosmic Invasion?
me.
You did? I
Yeah,
did.
me and Nadia beat it.
Kenny, did you play Cosmic Invasion?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. I need a...
How did you like it?
It's good, but it's just like...
It's good.
It's good.
It's not Ninja Turtles good.
No,
I didn't think it was Ninja Turtles good. I thought it was good.
it's good. It's
I liked it.
fine. It's
But
Well, I know if the four
Absalom
of us-
isn't like a new class.
I know for the four of us gonna play, like, it's good, but then when there's 4 players, it's just wild and just like...
And I played it like off and on with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I tried different things throughout my entire playthrough.
I think 2's the
with
sweet
online.
spot.
The online ran good. That's another good part. The online was great.
Yeah.
it's aggressively fine.
It's aggressive.
aggressively
It's fine. It's good. I just didn't like not a feverish desire to want to do another run or anything like
Its
that.
mechanics are great and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like when it starts, a lot of like, and then that's why it's brain dead fun, and then Absalom is more like
A really focused experience.
focused experience.
Yeah.
Got the platinum for Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah, I had a lot. There was a lot of there was a lot of really good stuff besides just the obvious Expedition and Soul Storm 80s too.